What's going on? I hope you're having a great day. I'm showing you the best guns in each class for Apex Legends at the moment. So at the moment, with assault rifles, I would highly suggest using the R301 or the Hemlock. Reason being because the flatline is recoil king. It's basically like an SMG recoil, but it's actually in the AR class, so I don't know why that is. And the Havoc, it takes too long to like charge up and stuff. So if you guys are running into a gunfight and you have just your AR out and a guy runs at you and he's like right next to you, you're gonna probably die because this thing takes about 3 seconds to actually start shooting before it, picks up its pace, because it's the same thing as the Devotion. If you've ever used the Devotion, it does the same thing as that. And the R301 is basically like an SMG fire rate with an AR's recoil ability, so it's really good. I personally don't really use this. I prefer the Hemlock because this thing's a 3-round burst, I think, and it just gets the job done. It's very helpful, very handy. It holds 18 bullets as you're starting out, and I think it holds 30 bullets when you've got the purple magazine on it. Very helpful and very good. So Hemlock, definitely a good solid choice for you guys. Coming in submachine guns, the Alternator is probably the second best. The R99 is the best, and the Prowler is terrible, and I'll tell you why. The Prowler is a 5-round burst SMG. It's kinda like, if you've ever played Call of Duty and you've ever used the 5-round burst gun from Call of Duty, it's the exact same. It's got lots of recoil, and it's very bad. Basically, don't use that. Don't pick it up if you have to. You have to do over the Mozambique. Definitely pick that up, but don't if you don't have to. The R99 is the best because this thing destroys people quicker than shotguns. This thing is a beast. It's the most underrated gun in the game. Basically, you just melt through people. And the recoil is actually okay for an SMG. And yeah, so moving on to the Alternator. I really like the camo I have on this, but the Alternator is a really good, it's a very usable option, actually. I should use that word. It's decent, and I like to use Alternator, but some people don't. They hate the Alternator, but honestly, it's got like 16 bullets or something when you start out. When you're first starting out, you're not going to kill a person with the whole clip unless you get every single bullet, but once you put a purple extender mag, this thing becomes a beast, especially at close range because the increased hit damage. So the Alternator is very good at close ranges, but you need to have an extender mag on it. So that's that for the SMGs. LMGs, the Devotion is terrible. Do not use the Devotion. It is the same as the Havoc, but the Havoc is actually better than the Devotion. Devotion takes about seconds to start shooting, and it has recoil to the max. It is the worst gun in the game by far. And then on the other hand, the Spitfire is the best gun in the game at the moment. It doesn't have any recoil, basically. It is a laser. It's like the Man of War kinda from Call of Duty. If you ever played Call of Duty, this thing is a beast at long ranges and even up close because it's just damage output is so high, and it shoots very fast as well. So it is very good. I highly suggest using the Spitfire whenever you've played the game, sorry. And yeah, that's that for the LMGs. And the sniper rifles. The Kraber is really good if you know how to snipe, but if you don't, then do not use this weapon because you will be terrible with it. Same as the triple take and the longbow. Only use these if you actually know how to snipe, but what I prefer is the triple take in the G7 Scout, because the longbow only does like 40 damage per shot and it's terrible. The triple take is really good, a really powerful gun. The Kraber can one hit, and the G7 Scout is just a beast. It sprays hell quick, and its damage output is really good as well, and its recoil is really reduced, so that means you can hit people long ranges very fast and very easily and take them out very quickly. And it's also got some pretty nice camos. This one here is very nice. So that's that for the sniper rifles. And then the shotguns, these are the best guns in the game at the moment. So the Mastiff and the Peacekeeper are the two best guns in the game at the moment. The Eva 8 is terrible, and the Mozambique is the worst gun in the game. Do not use this gun ever. Only about this gun is this camo that I have, which is very nice. Besides that, do not use that. It is the worst gun in the game. The Mastiff is probably the second best gun in the game. If you hit below the waist with this weapon, it does like 140 damage, which is very nice. But the Peacekeeper is probably the best gun in the game at the moment. This thing, it's just a beast of a shotgun. If you hit someone in the head, they're gonna die. Like, it's got a very high fire rate, and it's also very high damage output, and it's just a beast. I love this thing. I use it every game. If I don't have it, then I basically feel like I'm not going to win. Once I have it, then I feel like I'm pretty much set for the game. And the Eva 8 is an automatic shotgun, and it's terrible. Just don't even use this thing. It's got like 8 bullets, I think, and it's automatic, so it just shoots very fast, and it doesn't do very high damage, but it has a lot of recoil, and yeah, it's just not very good. And then moving on to pistols, the Wingman is the most overpowered gun in the game, if you know how to use it, if you can get headshots. With extended mag, this thing is pretty much unstoppable in the right hands, but I'm not very good with it. The RE45 is okay, it's an okay gun, it's not bad, it's not good. I don't mind using this thing every now and then. You know, it's what you would expect from a handgun, basically. Automatic handgun is automatic, so it fires really quickly, lots of recoil, can down a person if you have extended mags on it, you know, that's that. And then the P2020 is actually not too bad. It's pretty decent for just a normal handgun, you know, it's your simple plain handgun. Yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more. Peace.